What's up YouTube, it's Machina1 here. I know I haven't done a video in a little while and I apologise for that, but a lot of IRL stuff has been happening to me. It's all been positive, so no complaints, but I just haven't had much time to create content. But yeah, yesterday I went to my locals and I took my Machina Gadget deck because I actually need to test it a little bit because I'm taking it to YCS London. It worked pretty well. I went 3-1, coming third after 4 rounds of Swiss, because there were only like 15 of us. So that's good. Can't remember the exact order of my matches, but I played against 1 Constellar and 3 Dragons. Only losing to 1 Dragons. Well, technically 2, but I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, Constellars, I think I 2-0'd. No, it was 2-1 to me. Game 1 I went first and won. Game 2 he played his back row and I couldn't really get over it and keep enough resources, so I lost. And then game 3 I won because Herd setting up Fortress and Redox turn 1's pretty good. So yeah. Round 2 I went against my good friend Jamie, who was running Dragons. This went to game 3 after me winning game 2 with a Trollsy side deck card, which I'll get to when I do the deck profile. So I lost that, but with there was a slight problem with the pairings from last round. He was meant to be put down as a loss because he arrived late, but was put down as a win. So in order to keep the final standings the same, I was given the win. So whether you count that as a proper win or not, I'll leave that up to you. But yeah, then I went against another Dragon player, another friend, who eventually ended up winning, or rather joint winning the tournament. So I lost. Not much to say really, I just got out-advantaged quite a lot. Round 4, another Dragons, went to game 3, and just game 1 was me trolling the shit out of him, just having the card I needed to get out of situations, just like every single time. Game 2 was a lot more in his favour, so I lost that. And game 3 was the funniest game I've played in a long time. I poked him down to 5k exactly. Can't remember how I did it, but it's the odd poke over stuff and whatnot. Then I proceeded to do 5k burn in 1 turn. With a mixture of Cowboy and my Trollsy side deck card. So he was a bit salty, and I don't blame him, but he's running Dragons, so I don't feel too bad. But yeah, let's get into the deck list. 2 Fortress, triple gear frame. I top decked this more than usual over the day, so that was good. And then 1 Force, because deck dev is a thing. Then 2 of each gadget. These either hid from me or came in pairs, which was slightly annoying, but it's to be expected really. Triple tin goldfish, 1 Redox. I still like 1. I basically never want to use its reborn effect anyway. I just dump it to the grave with something like Chain, and then use it for rank 7 plays with my Fortress. 2 Trag, still a good card. 1 Musk Chameleon. Bring back gear frame, going to a rank 4 or Crimson Blader, and then 2 Kage, which clogged a little bit, but what are you going to do? It's still really good, and I'm not going to phase them out until Toy Knight comes out of here. Spells, Dark Hole, 2 Lance, and triple MST. For traps, triple Fiendish, double Call, double Mirror Force, Double D Prison, Torrential, Warning, Compulse, and Bottomless. I'm going to make some changes to this before the YCS, just gear it to just be against dragons. I'll probably main Imperials and stuff like that. But yeah, it seems to work quite well for just general hate at the moment. Extra, 2 Gigant, Emerald, Dice Sigma, Direwolf. I use Direwolf quite a lot over the day. Because normally I don't go into it, but I made it for about 4 or 5 times. Pap. Pap was quite good against Drake Sack tokens today. Or rather yesterday. 1 Maestroke. Dweller, Chain, King of Phalanx, Cowboy, and then Dragosack, Big Eye, Mustard Blades, and Crimson Blader. I might cut something and bump Dweller up to 2, because I remember that was really good against Mermail over at Nats. Yeah, I might do like put Dweller to 2 side Mind Drain instead of Soul Drain, but we'll see how it goes. For side, Durodark, 2 Light Imprisoning, 2 Debunk, 2 Trap Hole for things like Boojin, Fire Fist, Blackwing, just kind of with a rogue, 1 Soul Drain, 2 Gozen, 2 Maxi, and then my Troll side deck was 3 DD Dynamite, because mid to late game against dragons they're going to have a fat stack of banished cards, and you just go, oh, you now have 10 banished cards and you're on 3k game. So yeah, extremely good in my opinion. It's not as good as things like Wall and Kaiku that actually just lock your opponent out, but my philosophy on Yu-Gi-Oh is, if you can't win, go down trolling. So that's what I intend to do. But yeah, that's all I have to say really. Dragon's still retarded, but they're beatable. So yeah, the reason I'm not running dragons for London, because you should know I have the full dragon deck, is because I'm cosplaying Bandit Keith. So it'd be a bit weird if I were cosplaying someone known for running a machine deck and not run my favourite machine deck. So that's that. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So it's been Uzbek Kunai 1, signing out.